Hey, longevity lovers. Welcome back to another episode of the Healthspan Formula. I'm your host, Peter Marino, your friendly neighborhood longevity podcaster, biotech nerd, and certified DNA and health coach. Today we're diving deep into a topic that'll have you questioning how long you want to live, or better yet, how well you want to live. Today, we're breaking down DNA, longevity, and fitness, but with a twist. Because, let's face it, if you're going to talk about telomeres and methylation, you got to throw some humor into the mix, or we'll all be asleep faster than taking a melatonin gummy. So, alright, here's where it gets wild. You're born with this blueprint, your DNA, that pretty much dictates how long you can live. It's like someone handed you a recipe for life, but they forgot to tell you how to actually cook. DNA is made up of all these genes, and some of them, like your APOE gene, can mess with your longevity. Ever heard of this guy? APOE is a gene linked to how your body handles cholesterol. Depending on which version of the gene you have, your odds for living longer or developing heart disease can change. But wait, it gets even more interesting. Have you ever heard of the FOXO3 gene? This one is like the Yoda of your genes. Wise, peaceful, and longevity friendly. People with a particular variant of FOXO3 tend to live longer. I mean really long, like 90 to 100 years or more. Here's the thing, it's like your DNA is a first-person video game, and you're the player trying to level up. Your lifestyle choices are like cheat codes. They determine if you're going to crush it or get stuck in the tutorial. And just like in a game, some players spawn with a better loadout, more health, or better gear. Meanwhile, the rest of us are out here hustling with a wooden sword, trying to find the health potions. So why does DNA matter for fitness? Well, here's the thing. Your genes determine how well you build muscle, burn fat, and even how much recovery you need. That's why one person can do 5 squats and wake up the next day looking like the Hulk, while the rest of us feel like we've been hit by a truck after leg day. Now let's get into some sci-fi sounding stuff. Telomeres. If you don't know what they are, imagine the plastic tips at the ends of your shoelaces. Those tips keep your shoelaces from fraying. Well, telomeres do the same thing for your DNA, but over time, every time your cells divide, your telomeres get shorter, kind of like using up a stick of gum. And when your telomeres are gone, boom, cell death. It's like a cellular game of Jenga, and you definitely don't want to pull that last block. Here's the kicker. Exercise has been shown to slow down telomere shortening. Studies show that people who exercise regularly, especially high-intensity and endurance workouts, tend to have longer telomeres. So yes, when you're busting your butt in the gym, you're not just sweating for those Instagram-worthy biceps. You're literally adding years to your life. It's the ultimate anti-aging hack. Alright, if you're still with me, it's time to dive into epigenetics. Think of it as the software that controls the hardware of your genes. You know how in the movie The Matrix, Neo finds out that he can bend reality? Well, in a way, epigenetics is like that. It turns out even though your DNA is fixed, the expression of your genes is not. Through a process called methylation, certain groups can attach to your DNA, turning genes on or off. So if you've got the gene for longevity, methylation might be the reason that gene either works for you or not. And what influences methylation? your environment, your diet, your sleep, your stress levels. It's like a sci-fi version of you are what you eat. Except in this case, you're also how you sleep, how you breathe, and how much you binge watch Netflix. Okay, now that we've got the DNA science out of the way, let's talk fitness. You ever wonder why some people can run marathons in their 80s while others struggle to get out of bed at 40? It's partly genetic, but it's also because they've mastered the art of moving their bodies in ways that actually extend their health span. Regular exercise is one of the most powerful tools we have to promote longevity. It's like hitting the reset button on aging. Research shows that people who engage in regular physical activity live up to 7 years longer than their sedentary counterparts. Up to 7 years longer. That's 7 years longer to drain Social Security, if it exists by this time. Or, on a positive note, 7 more years to spend with your loved ones. But it's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Exercise boosts everything from mood to metabolism to mitochondrial function. Mitochondria. Oh boy, let's not get started on mitochondria. They're like the little Duracell bunnies inside your cells, powering your energy. And without them, you're pretty much a couch potato. And if you're still wondering whether fitness matters for your DNA, yep, it does. Studies show that exercise can actually affect your gene expression. It's like turning on the youth mode in your cells. All right, I know I've thrown a lot at you today, but let's break it down into some easy steps you can start doing right now. To boost your health span, 1. Exercise regularly. Keep those telomeres long and your cells happy. 2. Optimize your DNA. Get tested. Understand your genetic blueprint and tailor your lifestyle to it. 3. Mind your methylation. Eat a balanced, nutrient-rich diet. Think leafy greens, berries, and healthy fats. 4. Sleep like your life depends on it, because it does. Remember, living longer isn't just about adding years to your life, but about adding life to your years. That's the goal. So get out there, make smart choices, and maybe start thinking about what you'd like to do with an extra 7 years of vitality. Thanks for tuning in to the Healthspan Formula. I'm Peter Marino. And as always, stay curious, stay active, and let's keep unlocking the secrets to a longer, healthier life.